Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Y'all forgive me. I'm on the map, headed, moving around. This right here to the ladies, and I'm gonna say this. This the thing. Now, first, let me explain something to you. Okay, that's where they ride horses at. First, let me explain something to you. The reason why men say I'm pandering to women, and the reason why a lot of male relationship coaches pander to women. I don't pander to women. I just tell the truth differently. I don't tell the truth in a way with an intention to bash you or to break you. I tell the truth from love to trying to help you. But here's the thing. Whenever a man, a honest man, a man who is married, a man who is faithful, a man who cannot sleep with you, can sleep with you but will not sleep with you, does not want to sleep with you, does not want to cheat on his wife, when one of us tell you the truth, that is the same thing that a grown boy has said to you. Because you got to remember, a grown boy is still a human. He just ain't mature in every area he need to be, but he's still a human. He still got a heart. He still wants something.
40 miles per hour.
Y'all got to forgive me because the lady be talking, so y'all got to forgive me. And this is what I need you to understand. What I'm noticing with women is a lot of y'all losing your mind. A lot of you losing your mind. And what I mean by losing your mind is a lot of you getting very frustrated. I mean, it's two ends of the spectrum. On one end is frustration. And what I mean, y'all got to forgive me. I ain't putting no chapstick on, so if my lips go to turning white on y'all got to forgive me. On one end is frustration. On the other end is
turn left.
It's unrealistic expectations. That's what's happened on the other end. And neither is good. See, this is the thing. It's a quote that says, I think it says success or happiness or something like that is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. You cannot let your singleness set in and destroy you. You can't let it destroy you. And so,
turn left onto North Dale Mabry Highway.
What I'm noticing with a lot of women is you taking and it's one or two sides of it. On one side, you getting bitter. You're upset, you're angry with the amount of grown boys, how childish people are, and you're getting bitter, you're letting that bitterness set in. And it's changing your countenance. So when you go out, you're rude, you're condescending, you're short with men, in your conversation. You're giving him a strike before he even step up to the plate to take a swing. And that comes from failure after failure, and you're losing enthusiasm from failure to failure, which is very human. It's very human. It's very normal. But here's the thing. Excellence is not normal. Greatness is not normal. So if you want the best out of life, you can't do what's normal. And because unfortunately, men sitting pretty like a fat cat, like Garfield. Men sitting pretty because with the men, it's countless women. It's countless women. And then guess what? A lot of women telling themselves that a man is not going to wait on you until marriage. So a lot of women jumping in the bed, they on their back real quick.
The speed limit is 30 miles
So
per
the man getting to jump on in there. Then on top of that, a lot of women are desperate.
Turn right.
A lot of women desperate because they like, man, it's a shortage of men. It's a shortage of men. So a lot of women meeting a boyfriend, they cooking, they cleaning, they doing all kind of stuff for a man. So men sitting pretty right now. Men sitting pretty, and listen, when a man sitting pretty, it'll be a waste of my breath. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Use the right lane to
It'll
turn
be a
onto
waste
North
of
County
my
Road.
breath to tell him. Be a waste of my breath to tell him, listen, man, listen, don't take advantage of this woman's heart, you know. Don't use this woman just for that bedroom. Like, just because she okay with going to the bedroom, you need to look her in the eyes and tell her, listen, you better than a bedroom, Betty. And so you need to stand up for yourself as a woman and love yourself as a woman. And you need to stay out that bedroom. I could tell a man that,
Stay in the right lane.
but think logically. Think logically. If you ready to get on your back and you finna be spread eagle,
4 miles, turn right.
you think that man gonna listen to me? Do you think that man gonna listen to me? If you ready to be willy-nilly,
The speed limit is 35
that man ain't gonna listen to
miles
me.
per hour.
There's a lot of chatter going on in this car now. Come on now, y'all. My goodness, I'm trying to shoot a video. And so listen, that man ain't gonna listen to me. He finna be like, okay, yeah, I heard you told the gasket, but yeah, got the hell guata in my face. I'm finna deep dive. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why I tell women, listen, the reason why I talk to women is because you wiser, you smarter, you listen more, because you think logically, you got common sense. Men today and always, look at your daddy, look at your brother, look at your boyfriend, look at your ex-boyfriend, look at your husband, look at your fiance. Men are hard-headed. Men got to learn the hard way. Men gonna do what they want to do until life punched them in the mouth. And so that's why I do videos for men. I got a whole series on here called Man to Man, but I can't spend all day talking to a brick wall because I got to use my time wisely. So that's what I'm telling you as a woman now. This the thing. It's so many women that's easy that is creating desperation in the women that aren't easy. So the women that aren't easy now starting to become easy because there's so many easy women. And so that's what's breaking down society in these relationships. That's what's breaking down the relationships. And you got to understand this. And then on the other side, I have not seen this in the form of a man yet, and it could just be because my audience on YouTube is only 5% men. So I don't have a large enough pool
The speed limit
of
is
men.
45 miles per hour.
So that is 17,000, around 18,000 men that's on my YouTube. You sound like a lot, but it's not really, because I don't see this a lot, but I see probably 5 to 10 women in the comments, and they'll be in the comments a lot, and they will just have diarrhea of the mouth, and the comments just be all over the place. And it's sad because I'm like, wow, this woman is like, she done been single so long and just been by herself so long. She's starting to lose it. Like she not connected to reality. Like she can't see herself. Like she can't see, or she may actually be, mentally unwell. But I'm seeing everyday women, like, and even in coaching sessions sometimes, everyday women, and in the comments and in the message I receive, everyday women
At the next light,
are
turn right.
losing their mind due to the state of men. And I'm telling you, as a woman, you got to go to God. You got to stop looking to a man, looking for a man to rescue you. Do not look to me to rescue you as a brother, as an uncle, father figure, friend. Don't look to me to rescue you, and don't look to any other man to rescue you. Don't look to a man to rescue you as a husband. You got to go to God. Get in your word. Read that Holy Bible. Read the book of Proverbs. Go to the New Testament. Read the whole New Testament except for Revelation. Don't read Revelation yet. And get that consolation. Get that solace. Get that good word in you, where you understand peace, prosperity, emotional intelligence, all that in the Bible. When you read the story of Job in the Bible, you're going to see patience. You're going to see where he was about to lose his mind. But you're going to get to see all he went through. And you're going to realize you ain't gone through 1% of what Job went through. And he never cursed God. And so you're going to realize, okay, what I'm going through in this season of singleness, in this season of loneliness, whichever it may be for you. Because you could be single and not be lonely. And some people are lonely in the sense of the word, in the real sense of the word. But you could say, look, I don't have to go there. I could be mindful. I could be prayerful. I could be watchful. And so understand this now. Understand this. Because you got to get to a place to where you find peace within yourself. And listen, I know a relationship is important to you as a woman, but it's other things that are fun. It's other things that are fulfilling. It's other things that are challenging, that are engaging. And you got to tap into those things, and you got to put the pedal to the metal, and you got to max out in those areas. So if that means putting up a portion of your money to travel every summer, if you get 2 weeks, 3 weeks vacation, save enough money to where you could travel on an immaculate level, to where if you going just to the Caribbean, you could fly first class, you could stay in a 5-star resort, and maybe you got a home girl that can afford to go with you, and you and her go. Maybe if not, maybe you got the money that is somebody, a home girl that's genuine hearted, that you gonna pay her way or pay half, or you go alone. And if you going to a safe place. And so, but do that. Like, dive back into school. Work on your body. Set a goal that you finna perfect your body with Dr. Jim, G-Y-M, not J-I-M, G-Y-M. And you go all out on your physical training. Go all out on your mental training. Set a goal that you're going to read a book a week. Like, have an hour, 2 hours a day that you feeding your mind. Like, tap all the way in and max all the way out in every other area other than a relationship, because a relationship chooses you and then you choose it. And so if you're not in a relationship, you got to make sure that you're not just going to work and coming home. And if you're working from home, you got to make sure you're not just working and then just clocking out and staying home. Like, get on eventbrite.com. Connect to your location. Look at the events going on in your city. Go to an event a week. Some of them are free. Don't get upsold in the back of the room of a free event and lose your money now on this little fake real estate scams people be doing. But go out there and get knowledge. Like, go to the real estate event now. Go to the Bitcoin event, to the cryptocurrency event. Go to all the events, because your husband might be there. Because he grinding. He's single and he grinding. He working on himself. So he at these events. So go to these events. Every week, go to an event. Now make sure you ain't going to no cult event now. But go on to you an event. And go in there, and I'm going to tell you. I'm going to even tell you how to dress. Cute casual. Stop being so. Don't be bummy, and don't be overly sexy. Let me tell you what to do. Get you some jeans that fit you. Get you some jeans that you like. Okay? Now, and then go get you some new Nikes or Adidas or whatever. And I'm going to tell you, break bread. Break bread on the shoe now. Because cheap shoes look cheap, and it make you look cheap. So this your body, this your temple, invest in you. So go get the Nike. That is $150. It's gonna be like a Vapor Max or something like that. Get that Nike, okay? It's gonna be sleek on your ankle. It's gonna make your ankle look athletic and sexy. And I don't say that in a derogatory way, but your ankle gonna look good. If you don't like Nikes, get you some like some Golden Goose. If you go on farfetch.com, you might find a pair of $300, $400. But it's an everyday wear, because they look already beat up. They look beat up, so you can wear them every day. But it's one of these things where it's like, if you know, it's that kind of shoe. So when a man see that, he gonna be like, oh. A man gonna know what Golden Goose is. He gonna know what it is now. Even if he don't wear it, even if it don't make sense to him, he gonna know what it is. But what I'm saying is, have you a nice shoe game. Have you a nice shoe game. Now listen, you don't have to wear heels.
The speed limit is 45
I know
miles per hour.
people try to say heels is connected to femininity. I'm going to tell you from a male perspective, a lot of times heels look like you doing the most. It look like you doing the most. It look like you doing too much. Because it's very few women that walk in the heel and do not wobble. 9 out of 10 times you got a slight wobble. It look like your ankle is about to give. It look like that heel leaning to the side. The heel is not straight up and down. The heel is leaning to the side. It looked like a tilted tower, and it take away your appeal. It take away your appeal. Let go of the wedges. Let go of the wedges. Let go of the platform shoes. Let go of the 4-inch heels. Let go of the 6-inch heels. Get you a Air Force One. That might be $80 to $100. You know, get you a Vapor Max, a Air Max. Get you a Golden Goose. Go to Gucci and get they tennis shoe. Those is comfortable. I got on some right now. They comfortable. Let me show you. Be with me, Lord, while I'm taking this here shoe off. You see this here shoe? I got my shoe screen tucked in. It's comfortable. You could get you some of these, and it's an investment. It's a good shoe now. It's an investment, but it's a good shoe. It's comfortable, and it's subtle. You see how the G's on there is embossed? They embossed on there, and it's all one color. It's subtle. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't got a bunch of rhinestones and diamonds on it. And you see the heel polo, it's kind of going with the shoes. And you see the heel collar, and you see the heel pants. That's an example right there, prime example. A woman could wear an outfit like this in a woman version. Her polo gonna be a little more form fitting, and she gonna have on some jeans. Somebody smoking weed back here, coming through my air conditioning. Oh my goodness. I'm going to a business meeting. They finna think I've been hotboxing. Either somebody smoking it or somebody growing it. My goodness. Fun fact, I've never smoked weed. Not even a puff. I've never smoked weed. And because I never smoked weed, I'm never going to smoke weed, because it's when you got you a perfect record in something that is common and that a lot of people do, man, you got to keep that perfect record. So I ain't never gonna smoke it. I used to sell it now. Thank the Lord for delivering me. But I never smoked it. And so listen, now I'm telling you this,
Next light, turn left.
and this is the thing, man. This reason why men be like, oh, y'all pandering, is because when an honest man, see what you got to realize, all I want to do is see you win. And I'm just giving you a suggestion. And this is for the women who say, okay, this coming from a male. This his opinion. This his suggestion. If you don't like it, okay, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to argue with me in the comments. I do not care. If you don't like it, okay. I'm just being honest with you. Just like a brother would. And so you don't have to, oh, I don't feel like doing all that. Why I gotta do all that? It's like, listen, okay, God bless you. All right, God bless you. I ain't trying to change you.
At the light,
And so,
the left 2 lanes to turn onto Bruce B. Downs Boulevard.
listen to me now. So get you a tennis shoe. And listen, it's okay. Another thing that's in style right now. No, I ain't trying to drive manual now. Come on now. Get me back to regular.
Turn left.
Another thing that's in style is dunks. That's D-U-N-K. Them dunks in style right now. And so I'm gonna tell you what the average man like. What your average man like, meaning a real man, he's not. See, femininity is being female. A female is feminine. Do you know that women who dress like men are still feminine? See, women have told y'all that femininity is tight dresses, form-fitting dresses, form-fitting clothes, heels, a bunch of makeup, long lashes. That's not femininity, and that's not feminine. That give a man Jezebel vibes. That give a man devil in a blue dress vibes. Now, it's nothing wrong with it if that's your style and you wearing that and it's appropriate for that event. But just walking around every day, like just day to day in heels, it just don't make sense. If you're going to a gala, if you're going to a formal dinner, a dress and heels, that make perfect sense. But even then, you could wear slacks.
1 mile, turn right onto State
You
Road
could wear
56.
slacks with heels. And you could wear slacks with heels with a form-fitting shirt with a little V-neck And I'm gonna tell you, you are royalty. You always gotta have you a necklace. Always have you a necklace. And it need to have a shine to it, a luster to it, a pop to it. Don't wear dull silver. Wear gold, a gold necklace. And it need to have some thickness to it. Don't settle for just them little dainty necklaces. You know, the ones they so dainty that when you sit it down and you go to pick it up, it's tied up into a knot. Don't settle for that. Get your necklace with some thickness to it.
Stay in the second lane from right.
Go to K's Jewelers and get their credit card and buy your little rope necklace and put your little heart charm on there, or the first letter of your name charm on there. Because you got to remember, queens are adorned. And you also have to remember,
turn left onto Gall Boulevard.
You also have to remember, men are like babies in the sense of our vision. We catch shiny. We catch shiny and we catch colorful. Ooh, Lord, my goodness. Woo, bless them. Oh, my goodness. Somebody had a motorcycle wreck. Their motorcycle was on the side of in the median, burnt to crisp. Lord. I know they got off of it, but Lord bless them. And so listen to me. So I'm going to tell you the perfect outfit that any man in the world is going to be okay with. Jeans, t-shirt with a V-neck, necklace with a coat, with a sports coat, blazer, Letterman jacket, whatever you call it, with a nice pair of tennis shoes. Listen, I know you. Listen. I know you trying to save money. I know you on a budget, but listen.
The speed limit is 55
and
miles per
listen,
hour.
it's not about money. Listen, it's not about money. It's about quality. If you want a man to treat you like a queen, you cannot be wearing Payless shoes, because you're gonna look cheap. And so he gonna be like, she doesn't feel like she's an investment. And so he gonna treat you like that. People treat you how they see you treat yourself. So I understand that we in this, that couponing is a thing. I get that. I understand that a budget is a thing. I get that. But when it comes to your appearance, you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest. I understand you could be raised in the country and you were barefoot most of the time. Or your mom and daddy, they cared nothing about designer or name brand. And it don't have to be flashy. It don't have to be anything. It's the quality. This shirt is it's a Gucci shirt, and it costs $800. But and you got to understand, I could not always afford an $800 shirt. You ain't got to have no $800 shirt, because I got something that's $200. And well, my income at a different level. But I remember when polos, you remember Polo, you remember Tommy Hilfiger, they were similar to this, but they didn't have a big enough name, so they was $70, $60. But guess what? The threading in here, this material is twice as thick as Polo, Ralph Lauren. It's twice as thick, 3 times as thick as Tommy Hilfiger. So guess what? It lasts longer. It lasts longer. It doesn't wrinkle as easy. It sit on you nice. And everybody not gonna have it on, because I had to make an investment in it. So it's like, you have to see your clothes as an investment. And so
The speed limit is 55 miles
I'm not
per
saying
hour.
go spend $800 on a polo or $400 on a t-shirt. But what I'm saying is stretch yourself, meaning wear something that you know it was an investment for you. Like you kind of, like you felt it. Like you was like, this was a little splurge on myself. If that's $30 instead of the $5 t-shirt that you wear, that's what I'm talking about. If that's $100 instead of the $30 shirt, that's what I'm talking about. And it don't have to be every single thing, but get you a couple of nice pieces. And when you get them nice pieces, I guarantee you're going to feel better. Because if I felt better in a $20 polo, I'll be wearing a $20 polo. Because don't nobody know regardless. Like, don't nobody know unless you know. I don't get credit for this man beside me when he look at my shirt. He don't know how much my shirt costs. He just see a polo. Far as he know, because I'm a black man in America, he could think this thing costs $5 from Marshall's, from Ross. You see what I mean? So it ain't about him. It's about me. It's about my comfortability. It's about, man, these threads feel nicer. Threads is thicker. Thing lasts longer. You see what I'm saying? And then invest in the dry cleaner. $1.99. Get this dry clean. $1.99. $2.99. But it's gonna last longer. So this the thing. I could have this shirt. I could go buy a $20 one of these, but I gotta buy a new one every week. So now in the course of a year, I done spent $1,000. Well, I could buy this right here, this shirt. I'm gonna be able to wear this shirt 3-4 years from now. You know why? Because I got other ones. So I already know. So listen to me. This outfit I just told you, that's an outfit right there. Jeans, V-neck, blazer, and a nice pair of shoes. They could be heels if you're going dressy. On the jeans, listen, the jeans could be boyfriend jeans. If you're wearing boyfriend jeans, have a rip in the knee so you can see a little skin on your knee. As long as that kneecap ain't beat down now. If that kneecap beat down, then just wear a form-fitting jean without rips. You see what I mean? We don't want to, it's nothing wrong with having that beat down knee because you lived a rough life. Played a lot of sports, played basketball, volleyball, your knees scrubbed up. You know, ain't nothing wrong with the knee, but we don't want to accentuate it on the walk by, because you walking by your husband. We ain't got to just introduce him to this, you know, to this kneecap right now. Let him get to know you. Let him go on a date. Y'all have a little conversation. Then he get to see that kneecap toe out the frame because you was an athlete, or you work on your knees. You know, you worked a tough job. You was scrubbing floors. You was, you know, picking stuff out the garden. You see what I mean? It's all right. He okay with it. And now, listen, get you a watch. Get you a watch. Have a little luster to it. One of the things that's cool if you want to save money is Casio. C-A-S-I-O. Get your Casio watch. If you got your little mo, you know, you done work, you know, your income done went up, get your Michael Kors. Get your Michael Kors for $250. They gonna change colors on you now. So you're gonna have to buy you a new one, you know, twice a year. $500, you know, spend $1,000 on every quarter, get you a new Michael Kors. $1,000, you know, or $500 in that year. Now, what you want to do is eventually you're gonna get you a little Rolex, $2,500. It's an investment. It's a used one. Get your used Rolex. You could even finance it 0% APR if you want to, a used one off one of these sites. These resale sites like therealreal.com and rebag.com. These sites, you could get nice items And this also show you how these items are an asset. So when I buy my wife clothes, I buy her expensive clothes because it's an asset. All of her purses and her clothes could be sold. Even though she has worn them, her clothes could be sold for the same thing she bought them for. I could sell this shirt for the same thing I bought it for on a resale site like the Real. Because luxury, it holds its value or it increases in value. And that's something that we don't understand when we have a scarcity mindset. Now, if you're not there yet, okay, you're not there yet. You're working up to that. If you desire to be there. If you don't desire to be there, okay, God bless you. God bless you. It ain't the end of the world. I'm not saying you gotta have luxury, but see, what I'm saying is a man need to see how you value yourself. And value don't mean money. It don't mean just money. But when you have nice items, it says to the man, you invest in you. And it don't have to be crazy, ridiculous price, but it said you invest in you. Now the question is, well, Tony, will he think I'm high maintenance? Yes, he will. But he sees that you can maintain it. You did this for yourself. It also determines the type of man that you attract. So when you have on a pair of shoes, a Nike that's $150, the man is going to know that. So he's going to say, when she's pregnant and she stops working, she wears $150 Nikes. Let me not approach her if I can't afford her level of living. So the men who are not on your financial level, they keep going about, they go on about their business. The ones who not on your financial level and they come anyways, they coming to use you. And because you watch these videos, you're gonna see the red flags. First thing he's gonna be asking you, what do you do? What kind of work you do? Then he's gonna be asking you, hey, dinner on you? You got it? Dinner on you? Red flag, red flag. 6 months in, hey, do you think I could borrow like $500? Red flag, got to go. See you later. Gotta go. And so you go on about your business. But you're gonna see that. But what is gonna happen is a man who he working, he making good money. We all want to find a life. We all want to find life. We tell ourselves we don't because we don't feel like we deserve it or we don't feel like we can achieve it. That is a limiting belief, and that's something that's blocking you. I hear women and men brag about, oh, I don't like expensive stuff. It's not actually expensive. You just don't want to afford it. You just, it ain't that it's expensive. It just might be you can't afford it right now. But if somebody can afford it, guess what? Then it's not expensive. Expensive is relative. So $800 for a shirt might be a lot to you when you're not there. When you get to that point, the $800 shirt to someone who can afford it is no different than the $80 shirt. You see what I mean? Because it's relative to where your income is. So but what you got to do is, I could feel this when I buy this shirt now. I could feel it when I buy this shirt, but listen, I understand I'm a brand. And when I say I'm a brand, I don't mean just Tony Gaskins who on YouTube and all of that. When I say I'm a brand, I mean everywhere I go. When somebody assess you, when they read you, you a brand. And what you're going to see is when you dress nicer, people treat you differently. They treat you differently. And when your clothes, when your threads are quality, people may not know the brand. There may not be any logo on it or no brand name on it, but people can tell this quality, this fabric is different. You made an investment in yourself. Let me let you cut the line. Let me hurry up and service you in this here store. because you are somebody I gotta take serious. You come in looking like a Raggedy Ann doll, you're gonna get ignored, you're gonna get overlooked, not just by the workers, the service people, but by the men too. Because he's gonna be like, she doesn't take herself serious. She doesn't see herself as an investment. And this is the thing, this type of conversation is offensive when you think that I'm telling you to go buy an $800 shirt. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is buy the best quality that your money can afford at this level of your life and career. Meaning, I'm saying don't skimp and have a scarcity mindset when it comes to how you dress and how you present yourself. Do the best that you can afford without robbing Peter to pay Paul, without trying to keep up with the Joneses. Do the best that you can afford. Now, see, I might do a reality show on this one day and go around the country and do makeovers for men and women to show you from a relationship coach perspective, to help you understand portrayal and perception. Because that's sometimes, to be honest with you, a lot of times that's the one thing that's keeping a man single. That's the one thing that's keeping a woman single, is the perception that other people have of them. And because we can't see ourselves the way others can see us, we portray ourselves in a way that we don't even know that's what we're giving off. But if we knew it and it was spelled out to us, we'd be like, no, that ain't the message I'm trying to send. Oh my goodness, what do I got to do? Tell me what I got to do. Not her up. Tell me what I got to do. And that's what we would do. But we can't see ourselves. And this is the thing. 9 out of 10 people will not be honest with us. 9 out of 10 people will not be honest. So the reason why I can't really do a message like this is because I get so much flack. Women saying, oh, you telling me what to do. Or you telling me how to dress. Or you telling me why I got to do all that for a man. What the man got to do. Talk to the man. And it's like, nobody don't want to just get insight for themselves. And so now listen to me. Okay, listen to me. Now, this right here is variations of that outfit. What that outfit says is classy but comfortable. So you know the pants that they kind of like, they almost like parachute pants, like they kind of flowy in the leg, and they may hug the buttocks.
Turn left onto Gall Boulevard.
They may hug the buttocks, but they soft, not silk, but almost like, I'm guessing maybe that's polyester, and it's kind of like flowy in the leg. That's a style. Those type of pants are very good as well, because it leaves something to the imagination. It'll have your buttocks a little accentuated, and your thighs may be a little accentuated, but because it goes to a flowy leg around your calf area, it allows some wind to catch it. So therefore, it still says fantasy to the man. It still says, okay, she's leaving something to be uncovered. Like, she's not bearing it all. She's not showing everything. Like, he could see something. He could see a little bit of your physique, but your booty cheek is not hanging out of the bottom of shorts. You see what I mean? It's a difference. And when it comes to the shorts, a real man will much rather see a woman in the shorts that come to mid-thigh. The form-fitting ones, and it's regardless of your size, the form-fitting one that come to about this much above your knee, that actually is way more attractive than the shorts that stop right under your booty cheek. And I know you may think them shorts that stop right under your booty cheek is sexy because your whole thigh is out, but it actually gives thought vibes. It actually gives attention-seeking vibes. It actually gives loose booty vibes. And now you can wear it if you want to, but I'm talking from I'm giving you a grown man perspective.
Turn right. onto Chansey Road.
A grown boy will love it. A grown man will appreciate looking at it too. That don't mean he gonna be like, ugh, disgusting. No, he gonna appreciate looking at it too, but he gonna put you in a box. He gonna put you in a box. And even though he a grown man, he may feel like he could touch you. He may feel like, oh, she's seeking attention for them legs that she done worked on in that gym. So the form-fitting shorts, not capris, because capris come past, you know, what we used to wear come past the knees and all that, which those out of style right now. But them form-fitting shorts, and I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to tell you. Like, these here pants I got on, you see these here pants? This is Lululemon. This Lululemon. Lululemon. They make these pants in women. I'll be honest with you. These pants, they kind of like, if you notice, I got a pocket right here. They kind of like business slacks. And they cool. They don't feel hot. They sell these pants in women. My wife got some. I love when she put them on. And to be honest with you, I really much rather, I personally, as a man, I'm going to give you a male perspective, I'd rather see my wife in these than in leggings. Because leggings are so revealing that it's really, honestly, but it shows you where our world is. Leggings are actually inappropriate. Because you got to think about it. They're so thin. Essentially, you're naked with paint on. It's almost like you naked with paint on. So in leggings, I don't know if y'all know this, but the man can see every cellulite, every dimple, even some veins. If you got varicose veins, even some veins could be seen. When your shoe comes untied and you bend over to tie your shoe,
at the next light, turn right.
That elasticity stretches and the man can see your panties. If you don't have on panties, he can see your bare skin showing through the leggings. He can see your thong print, and it just gives, it's so normalized that it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But it's typically not that bad when it's a woman who is very, very petite, very, very slim. But if you have curves, you have a figure,
at the light, turn right onto Chansey Road.
It's totally different because you're a grown woman, like you a full grown woman. The women who very, very petite, it's almost like, I'm gonna say teenager, meaning like 18, 19-year-old. You know, it's kind of like when you see, when your daughter wear little shorts and she got on her little shorts, you don't think nothing of it because she's not a grown woman. You just look like, oh, this is a little girl. And so that's how it is when a woman is really, really, really petite and she got on leggings. She just looked like bones walking anyways. No offense. But it just kind of looked like bones walking. But when you got that thunderclap and you got on leggings and that thing swinging like a car door, that thing now send men, that sent us into, because when my wife, she wear leggings. She got a lot of leggings. She wear leggings and it bothers me. It bothers me. But it's just so normal. If I'm with my wife, she got on leggings, when her shoe come untied, she go to bend down tight, I jump behind her real quick. I don't let her know. I'm standing right behind her because I'm like, I know what y'all boy looking at. Y'all boy. But it's so normalized. And my wife, and this is the thing, this is why I'm saying, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, because I know my wife not loose. I know my wife. I know how hard I had to work to get her. I know she not loose. I still got to work hard for my wife in marriage. I don't just get no wham bam, thank you ma'am. No, I still got to court my wife. I got to wine and dine my wife. to get me some love making. So I know my wife. I know she not thotty. I know she not loose. I know she not thirsty. But leggings have been normalized to the point
Stay in
that
the lane.
even the classy of the classy, the prudish of the prudish, the virgins, everybody wear leggings. So listen, if you're gonna wear leggings, wear a long tail shirt. Wear a long tail shirt that is covering up your print in the front and is covering up your print in the back. And this should not have to be said, but it got to be said. Or wear the leggings that is not, it don't fit with a real print in the front. It's kind of loose right there, so it's like it go down like pants, or like, you know, it's not cupped. If you got short shirts, because I'm not saying wearing a nightgown now, but I'm saying have a shirt with a little length on it, to where it can kind of, one lady put in the comments, a booty curtain. And it's just like the shirt come to about halfway of your booty. And what this does is it again leaves something to the imagination. The man can't see if you got on a thong, if you don't have on drawers. You know, he can't see that, because what the lady called in the comments, the booty curtain, is hanging down there at least halfway through your pants, or it could come down to almost to the bottom of your butt cheek. And it's just way more classy, but it also still has appeal, because the man can't see it all. The man can't see it all. Like, ladies, look in the mirror. If you look in the mirror from the front and that thing down there talking, do something else. Take that off. Take that off, put you on a shirt. Like, listen, that's not cute. That is not cute. That's not cute. It's not the equivalent of what y'all think gray sweatpants is. It is the equivalent, but it's only going to attract dogs. It's going to attract grown boys. And it'll attract a grown man, but he'll put you in a box, so he'll just want to sleep with you too.
The speed limit is 55
Because this is what I try to tell
miles per
y'all. A grown man still is a man. He still will wham bam thank you ma'am. He still will, and this the thing with y'all, oh, a grown man won't do that. Yes, he will, because it's a duality. It's a lion and a lamb inside of every man. It's really what part you speaking to. If you speak to, what you got to realize, grown men who married and faithful now went to the strip club. They went to the strip club. They done slept with a stripper. They done had a one-night stand. Like, that's every man. So don't think that a grown, mature man just gonna be like, he not gonna approach you just for a wham bam thank you ma'am because of how you dress. Yes, that's the side of him you will speak to if you dress seductively with the intent to seduce.